Hello everyone, this is Merit Trainboy here, and welcome to another unboxing review, where I will be unboxing and have a close look at a new Thomas & Friends toy line, which was released late this year, and in fact it was supposed to be released for next year in 2018. And it's this. The Thomas & Friends Wood 5-in-1 Builder Set. Now, a lot has been told about this new range, and in fact, it is known as a replacement of the Thomas & Friends Wooden Railway line. And of course, seems to be multiple changes in this new type of wooden railway line. Probably the track, for an example, says here it's kid-friendly and easy to build together. So, before I crack this box open, let me show you a good look around it. Starting with, of course, the front. Besides of this picture right here, looks pretty good. And you can see here, it says real wood. It's because, of course, this is a wooden railway system. And you can see here, there's the sign, and there's one of these new figures. And right here is, of course, our #1 star, Thomas, covered in paint splats. And right here at the bottom, because this is called a 5-in-1 builder set, you can build this layout in 5 different ways, but I'm just going to do one of them. And here's the side of the box. And now here is the back. And looking right here, this set comes with 2 adapters, but we'll get to that later. And here, to build your own Thomas & Friends wood universe like this, you have to buy lots of accessories and train sets. But I'm pretty sure that would be more suitable for younger children if they would ever get used to this range. And here's the other side of the box, and here it shows what comes inside in this set. And that seems to be much it. And I also got a stock standard regular Thomas engine, because this set comes with a special Thomas that is covered in paint splats, so that's why I decided to get a regular Thomas, because I felt like having just a regular engine would be more comfortable to me. So, without any further ado, before I can take a look at that regular Thomas, let's unbox the 5-in-1 builder set and have a close look at it. So there we are. Everything is out of the box, and it'll take a couple of seconds to put it all together. Okay, so here it is, all set up, and this kind of track layout that I put together is track layout number 5. And the reason why I picked this type of track layout is because I want to use up all the pieces that were in the box. And those 2 adapters, I just set them aside. So here's Thomas covered in paint splats, just like I said before. And you see there's that green bridge. And this minifigure that comes in, it could bend down. And there's this Sodor Paint Company sign. Probably it's supposed to be on the tracks or something. Let me know in the comments what that is supposed to be for. And you can see here this style of track looks totally different than what the other wooden railway track systems look. It has these different connectors. That's why on the box it was saying kid-friendly and easy to build. And here in the center on each of these tracks has the Thomas & Friends logo on it. And because Thomas has those paint splats on him, underneath it says Paint Thomas. And you see, as I'm feeling my thumb on it, it feels like that the name has been bolted in. But we'll get that later. We'll get to that later. That's what I meant to say. So here, this is what the set is like once you start taking Thomas for a drive. And yeah, that bridge has a ramp on it. And what I almost forgot, there's that wet paint sign right there. Probably, I think the bridge is supposed to be wet on it, and I think it would give Thomas the paint splats on him. But anyway, let's have a couple of camera shots on this track layout. Now it's time to take a closer look at this Thomas wooden model and see what kind of changes that it has got comparing with the wooden railway Thomas engine. But we'll be using this sort of Thomas because this Thomas is from the Builder set, and this one is a stock standard Thomas. So first, I'll give you a good look around the packaging. There's the front. And there's the back. you could pause the video if you wanted to, so that you can read. And there's the top and bottom. And here, there's the name of the character, Thomas. So let's get him open. Well, that was easy. So here he is, free from its packaging. And we'll be comparing it to the Wooden Railway Thomas. So the differences I could see is the detailing of the dome. So you see on the Wooden Railway Thomas, the dome is done in 3D, where the dome on the Wood Thomas shows the sign of a circle, and that's supposed to represent as the dome. And another spot of change that I could see is the wheel arch. You can see here the wheel arch is completely under the red lining, and you see this side is just flat up, and on the Wood Thomas, the wheel arch has got an extra bit of wood sticking out onto the side of the smoke box. And there was some black detailing before in the cab. Totally looks lazy, but it's just my opinion. And the bogies, the chassis, I meant to say, isn't painted, where this on the Wooden Railway Thomas is. And you could totally see what I'm talking about here. The back isn't painted. And what I could see here on the Wood Thomas, it's got art of coal detailing, while the Wooden Railway Thomas shows just a empty coal bunker or some sort. And also, by looking at the faces, you can see there's a little bit of white dot in the eyes on the Wood Thomas, while the eyes on the Wooden Railway Thomas, they're just fully blank black dots of the eyes. And even looking right here at the front, it's got some buffer detailing, where the Wooden Railway model doesn't. And not only that, almost forgot something else. As I mentioned before, the name on the Wood Thomas feels like that it's been bolted in, where on the Wooden Railway Thomas, the name was just printed on. So, what other changes do you think that I have missed? Just let me know in the comments. And of course, this style of wooden track wouldn't be used to some people, since they're more into this style of track. And that's when these special plastic track adapters comes next. So, you want your Thomas & Friends wood track to connect to the other Wooden Railway track pieces, like this one for an example, which is from Thomas & Friends Wooden Railway. But of course you can't, because this is a different system of the connection that this track has got. However, by using one of these special plastic track adapters, you can use them to connect the wood track to the Wooden Railway track. So that way, all of your Thomas Wood engines can join other Wooden Railway systems. And of course, Thomas and Friends Wooden Railway can join in to Thomas Wood. So there you have it. That's my unboxing review and close-up of the Thomas and Friends Wood 5-in-1 builder set, as well as on this stock standard Thomas, of course, since I wanted to compare it with the Wooden Railway Thomas and not that one because of the paint splats on him, just this stock standard one. Hope you have enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for some more videos that I plan to do for this year's Christmas. So until next time, everyone, this is Merritt Train Boy signing off. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.